morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Danielle Bennett.
And I'm Nguyen.
Roseville High School is a mix of diversity, complete with student organizations and a multicultural day. Next year, an ethnic studies course is being added to the recipe. We go to Nolan Ware with a story.
Ethnic studies will teach students about culture and traditions by combining a traditional class environment with guest speakers from the community and interactive projects like podcasts.
Ethnic Studies is a course where kids can look at concepts of race and ethnicity as well as other identities, but it's also a way for them to really learn more about themselves, to celebrate different kinds of cultures, learn about different cultures, and really learn about our communities and how to transform them in a really positive way.
Students at RHS believe that the Ethnic Studies course will help with cultural understanding at school.
I do think it's important for other students to learn about other ethnicities and cultures, because that would just bring insight to some of the things that they go on at home and not just what they do at school. I feel like we live in a society where culture is kind of what's trending now, instead of actually looking back on tradition and taking into value important things.
Being in Black Student Union, we get to learn more about our culture, and we have more of a bigger perspective, and so with other students, I think just expanding that and learning about their own identity, it will help them understand other people.
Speak to BB or Miss Jones in room 605 to find out more about the course and talk about signing up.
The last day to sign up for the blood drive is tomorrow. Sign-ups will be in Senior Square during both lunches.
With casaba done and passed, junior prom nominations are now open. Pick up a form in room 202 to nominate a junior.
Now we go over to Kobe Estrada with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Kobe Estrada. Last Friday, the varsity boys and girls basketball teams performed a dance choreographed by the advanced dance class at the Casaba rally.
It was a fun experience preparing for it and all that, and then I think we should carry it on as a tradition.
We had to go to Roar every day, and they had to teach us different parts of the dance every other day. And I personally was really nervous too, but once we all were in our group before we went out and danced, we were all super nervous, but we got out there and it was fine. And after we were just excited that we did it, because we were all super nervous to do it.
In other sports news, girls soccer plays tonight at home versus the Intercom Tigers, where they will honor the seniors before the game. And boys soccer plays away tonight at Intercom. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. I, the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Kobe. Over the weekend, the 92nd Oscar took place, and it was kind of lackluster. They somehow managed to get more woke this year, but at least they didn't have a halftime show to mess up. There was a lot of good and a lot of bad this year. Brad Pitt finally won an Oscar, and Joaquin Phoenix got Best Actor for Joker, and his acceptance speech was interesting to say the least. Some snubs this year were Dolomite, Uncut Gems, as well as Honey Boy. All great movies with no recognition. Laura Dern got Best Supporting Actress, which definitely should have gone to Scarlett Johansson for Jojo Rabbit. And Renee Zellweger got Best Actress for her performance in Judy. Toy Story 4 deservingly won Best Animated Feature, and Bong Joon-ho swept last night with his first Oscar being for Best Original Screenplay. And Best Adapted Screenplay went to Taika Waititi for Jojo Rabbit. There were a lot of good musical performances last night, but some key ones were Eminem playing Lose Yourself and Randy Newman playing Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away. I'm not a big Billie Eilish fan, but she did a great job for the In Memoriam that honored all who passed in film this year. Parasite won Best Foreign and Best Film, which is kind of frustrating. They should not have been able to win both. It should have been one or the other. I personally have not seen Parasite, so I can't give my opinion on whether it was deserving or not. But Bong Joon-ho definitely had the best speech of the night when he won Best Director. They didn't have an Oscar host again, and it definitely hurts the show. It's a shame Ricky Gervais can't do Golden Globes and Oscars. Now we go back to news.
Thanks, Joey. One junior has set out to prove that scaly, gold-blooded creatures aren't as scary as you might think. We go over to Hayden Hoffman with the story.
Junior Newt Henkel is well-versed in handling reptiles, especially lizards. His years of experience make him the perfect person to teach others about their reptilian intricacies.
I think they're a lot more interesting than a traditional pet, and it's awesome when I get to educate people about lizards because I really love reptiles. And when people see my lizards, they realize, hey, reptiles can be good pets as well. Because, like I said, Paprika is very well behaved. She's very sweet. She's very inquisitive.
His favorite part of the experience is breaking down misconceptions.
Honestly, being able to teach other people about lizards is the best part.
Oh, be careful with her. She's delicate.
I just love that look on people's faces when they realize that, wait, that thing is real. You really are holding a lizard. And just teaching them that lizards can be very sweet and very affectionate as well. And they're a lot different from a cat or dog, but they can still bring the same amount of joy.
If you're interested in seeing more of Newt's with his lizards, keep an eye out during midterms. That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we are always on at eyethetigernews.com. See you next time.